We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, continuing action from the Grapefruit League between the Lightning and the Arrows. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Alfonso Quintana, the native of Honduras, is the starter on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Theo Rice. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 7:05.
A ball and a strike now. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball. 2-1.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Stepping into the box, Seth Roberts. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Here it comes on 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
That is third. The third baseman.
So stepping in, Mo Cole, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
No.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone. That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Into the box now, Marty Riggs. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box, Eric Piper, and he fouls this one off. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Ryan Nichols, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 delivery. Riggs is off at first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Lightning lead this one 2-0. Ace Siegel, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch and work in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Rolando Valido. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. And this is up and in, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
To the plate now, King Giles, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Giles has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, and a dive, but he's back in there. Swing and a ground ball to third. 1 there. On to first. A double play.
Batting third, the first baseman, Alton Kramer.
Into the box now, Alton Kramer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
No strike.
That's wide, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Chet.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chet Tierney, Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. First pitch on its way. A runner on first with 2 away. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
1 strike.
And this will be fouled away. High in the air out to center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Jason Hazel.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's set, and the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Hazel stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him. This is in the air to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting it, the center fielder, Timmy Henson.
In now, Timmy Henson. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ah!
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Pitch on the way. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
The pitcher, Ace Siegel, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. The 0-1 pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The right fielder, number 2, Theo Rice.
Digging in now, Theo Rice. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's out.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-2.
Ball. Playing two, 2-2.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Seth Roberts would be next. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from this funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Standing in, Seth Roberts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Two men are on with two men out. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Antonio Nunez. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Takes this the other way to right, and this one will bounce into the wall.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
So now to the plate, Byron Payne, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. From the stretch. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
At the plate now, Eric Long, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Mo Cole. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Cole.
50th pitch of the game on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Marty Riggs, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
1-2. Here it comes. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
In now, Eric Piper, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Adam Turner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Adam Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1. 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way.
Ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Alfonso Quintana. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0.
Drive. No, inside.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1. It's a swinging strike, a little late on the fastball that time.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Rolando Valido.
Ready for another chance? Rolando Valido. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch.
Ball.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. to 2-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Ryan Nichols. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
1 strike.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Jason Hazel. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. He's running. Takes this the other way to right. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first? Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. From the stretch, Timmy Hinson is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, King Giles, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Two and one.
2-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
That's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman.
Striding into the box, Alton Kramer. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes.
Hee-haw! No ball. 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Kramer, originally from New York State. He was taken in the second round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Another 0-2 coming. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The right fielder, number 99. Chet Tierney.
Now in the box, Chet Tierney. First delivery to him on the way. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Settling in now, Antonio Nunez. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
No strike.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. And this is fired right into center field.
Well, the runner did get a good jump from first, but the man behind the dish had a great shot of nailing him. That is until he launched his throw into center field. He won't be happy with himself about that throw.
Men on third with 2 down. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Don, the man, will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Don, the man.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Ace Siegel. Here it comes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Theo Rice. First pitch of the at-bat.
No.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Theo Rice becomes the 2nd out here in inning number 5. To the plate now, Seth Roberts, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3 and 2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
The third baseman, number 5. Mo.
Ready once again, Mo Cole. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First things first, here's a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0, and it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up, gone all the way into the upper deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they move on top 4-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now Marty Riggs. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. The Lightning are out in front here, 4-0. Wes Taylor gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Taylor.
Now to the plate, Byron Payne. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And this will get down to the 258 marker in right.
Now batting, catcher, Eric Long.
Standing in now, Eric Long. And a ball 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Down is full. 3-2.
Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Adam Turner. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready with the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Count still full, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
The batter, the pitcher, John
Bull Jr. will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Bull Jr.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. He's ready. Now the pitch.
Ball. 1-2.
First and second now, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. And he popped him up. Roberts into shallow center, but he won't get there. It falls in. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Number 10.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his catch.
Well, that's a tough one to swallow. These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
They get the force at the plate. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. Ready for another shot now. King Giles. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 2-2.
Full count.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
So striding in, Alton Kramer. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. 2 out, bases loaded. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's the 3-0. A high fastball is in there. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Soft grounder left side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. Nashville is out in front here, 4-1. Cameron Kennedy takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Cameron Kennedy.
Now at the plate, Eric Piper.
Leading off for the Lightning, the shortstop, Eric Piper.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No. Ball.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Fouled off. And the 2-1.
3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Hard hit to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The catcher, number 17, Ryan Nichols.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Nichols. First offering on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Dero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
In now, Jason Easley, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Timmy Hinson, as he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. Hinson hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Tierney will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Brad Morrison is going to come on now, as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring. Leading off the inning, Chet Tierney, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Chet Tierney.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Lifted in the air to right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round triple. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
So now to the plate, Antonio Nunez, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball one. A runner in scoring position with none out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Outside and low, 3-0. Byron Payne will be next. And he's able to lay off there for ball four. Now to put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping into the box, Byron Payne, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Cole has room in foul territory. He's got it one away.
Now batting, catcher Eric Long.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric Long. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A 1-1. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
When it rains, it pours sometimes, and it's a downpour right now. First an air and now a pass ball. They really need to clean it up and start taking care of the baseball.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Turner.
At the plate now, Adam Turner, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fouled away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Robert Olson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jamison Holdridge will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
No strike.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder, Theo Wright.
Parker Floyd will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Hit in the air to right field. And that's in there. Base hit.
The batter number 6. Second base,
Michael DeCosta will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Taken, but called a strike. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he lays off for ball 1.
Playing 11, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
Still even at 2-2. Runners on first with one down. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Dan Bush will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a drive out to left center field. Floyd rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Felix Ramirez will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at third. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
From the stretch, 3-0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Ryan Hinkle. And 2 gone here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Goodness, 0-2 now.
There. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Josh Hansen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Cal Hilliard will come on as a pinch hitter.
Now batter, the catcher, Cal Hilliard.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through for a hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Eagle.
To the plate now, Jason Easel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Four runs here in this half inning. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Timmy Henson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 9, Timmy Henson.
At the plate, Timmy Henson. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No.
The 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. The Lightning are out in front 8-1. Parker Floyd will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Number 15, Parker.
Michael DaCosta will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Now at third, number 22, Dan.
Felix Ramirez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Cal Hilliard will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher.
Ramirez. Now catching, number 40, Cal.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Doc Huntley will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Buster Black is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Jim Harding will also enter as he takes over at third base. Jarrett Boyd is also into the game as he takes over at short. So striding forward now, Jamison Holdridge. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 1-2.
Ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Jerry Jordan will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Black will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, center fielder, King Giles.
Colin Grant will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Colin Grant.
And that misses for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count. And both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Alton Kramer is on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Runners on first with 1 down. sent on the ground out to second. To second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. The Lightning on top 8-1. Colin Grant stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field.
Number 14.
Brian Mack is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Number 51. Brian Mack.
Into the box, Buster Black. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Grant is right there, one down.
The right fielder, number 15. Parker Floyd.
Muhammad Butts is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Muhammad Butts.
So digging in now, Parker Floyd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Michael DaCosta.
Digging in to try it again, Michael DaCosta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. 1 ball.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Denver Rankin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Rankin.
Dexter Godwin will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Robinson Schwabenland will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Coming into pinch hit, Robinson Schwabenland.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Just missing here. 2-0. Now here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
Trevor Lauderdale will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here it comes.
Outside, ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The third baseman, number 48, Byron.
Ready now, Byron Kane. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And that misses. 2-1. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, catcher, Eric Long.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Long. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Dexter Godwin stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. Robinson Schwabenland will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot. Trevor Lauderdale will remain in the game in the 9th spot in the order and take over at shortstop. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Justin Yeager will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Andrew Zavala is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Striding in, Jim Harding.
For the Lightning, the third baseman, Jim Harding.
He's set. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Cliff Kennedy is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Felix Ramirez. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. That misses 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And his command's letting him down here. It's 3-0. Three and 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Ramirez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 8 now.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Into the box, Jarrett Boyd. And he lays off there, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And now a pitch on the way.
No, that's the ball.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2. Full count, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Full count still. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 40, Cal Hilliard.
At the plate, Cal Hilliard. Here's the first pitch to him.
No. 1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 2 out, nobody on. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Lightning lead this one 9-1. Rodney Lewis is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Lewis.
Standing in, Andrew Zavala starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball outside.
Here comes the 1-0.
Ball.
Lewis has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's down.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Standing in now, Jamison Holdridge, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Ball.
I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple, and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Brian Mack. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He pulls this one into right. Floyd is there, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 11, Muhammad Butts.
Digging in, Muhammad Butts. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Nashville jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ace Siegel pitches well enough to get the W. Alfonso Quintana was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 9 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors, they left 6 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors, they left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.